Welcome back. It's Dr. Jennifer Bowney, better known as DocJenFit, doctor of physical therapy, owner and founder of Gen Health, the one stop for all aches and pains and anything you need to search within your body. And I want to go through direct scar mobilization after a cesarean birth. Now, I have other videos on indirect scar mobilization, early scar mobilization. This video should really not be done until at least 12 weeks postpartum. For some people, they can start at around 8 weeks postpartum if you're really feeling good, not a lot of soreness, but really you don't need to rush into it. I want to remind you, after a cesarean birth, it is a major abdominal surgery. You went through 7 layers of tissue healing, so it's going to take time. It's not something you need to rush into, and there's other indirect ways to affect that scar. So I want you to go back and look at those other videos, but now we're really going to focus on 12 weeks postpartum and beyond. Beyond meaning you could be years postpartum, and this direct scar mobilization is still going to be so key and something you want to come back to. So I have belly birth mamas that gave birth 15, 20 years ago, have never done it. It's better to do something rather than nothing. Our tissues have the ability to adapt and change based on what we do to them, and it's never too late. So I want to just put that out there. I also want to mention that you're going to want to snag my free postpartum guide specifically for cesarean births. Now, this is just docjenfit.com/postpartum, and it gives you a full guide based on early movements, reconnection into your core, more information on scar mobilization, desensitization, indirect mobilization, when to start it, all of the things. And it's all in a free downloadable ebook for you. So definitely get that. Even again, if you're years postpartum, understanding these basic movements is so key so that it can help you understand other bigger movements and feel more connected to your body. Now I'm exposing my scar here, but know that this scar is from January 2023. So it's been 2 years now. And since I've had my belly birth, and I've actually had a VBAC since. So this is an older scar. It moves really well, and I get lots of compliments on it, which I really appreciate it because of work like this. So we're going to start with direct scar mobilization. First of all, make sure that you're not using any lotion or oils. Okay. No lotion or oils, because we want that friction of the skin to move. So you're going to start with circles. So on the scar, starting at the edge, you're going to do little circles. Okay. Really moving. You can go slow, you can go fast, but you can go as deep as you feel like you need to. And you're going to go each direction as well. So we're going one way and we're going the other way. And you're going to kind of see, where does it feel tighter or restricted? Where do I need to work into more? You're also going to pull up, and you're going to pull down directly on the scar, up on the scar, pulling down. And you're going to go all along. So all along the scar, you're going to be going up and down. You're going to find different positions where it feels a little tighter or restricted. And that's where you're going to work into a little bit more. You can also pull side to side. So pulling that scar to the side, pulling to the other side, and kind of going back and forth. And again, you're looking for restriction of that tissue. You're looking for areas where you're like, oh, I need to spend a little bit more time there, a little bit more work in that one area. Okay. And then we're also going to pull diagonally. So you're going to pull up and down diagonally on that scar. So again, you're looking for areas. Where does it feel more restricted? Where do I feel like I can put a little bit more pressure and tension, or spend a little bit more time? And you do this for about 5 minutes every day. You're going to start to make big changes. So it doesn't have to take very long. Maybe it's something you do before you're going to bed. Maybe it's something you do after you get out of the shower. So where can you find a little bit of 5 minutes in your day to start to work on this scar? It can be a little bit, can go a long way. So even if you're just committing to a couple minutes, okay, do a couple minutes up and down, side to side, diagonal, circles. All of these things are going to be so crucial. Next is skin rolling. So we're going to take that skin and try to lift it and literally roll it. So you're rolling your skin underneath your fingers directly on that scar and trying to see if you can lift and roll. Now, especially if it's a newer scar, you're not going to really get to roll it that much. So you want to take it just in pieces, take it a little bit and see if you can even just lifting that skin away from that scar, lifting that scar away from that skin, and just trying to pull in different ways. So again, you can pull up, you can pull to the side. So we're lifting the tissue, we're rolling the tissue. So those different ones are things that you can play with as well. Now, for some people, they have some sensitivity along the scar. So especially if you're wearing like jeans or pants or sweats or whatever it may be, you feel some sensitivity. So this is where, especially after a shower, you can take a wet towel or a damp towel and start to put directly on it, just light touch. So it's not about now digging and going in. It's just light touch along that scar, up and down, side to side, circles. So doing the same kind of motions that we were doing, but now with light touch. You can also use a toothbrush. You can use a dry towel. You can use a little comb, and it's lightly touching along the scar to start to create some desensitization along those nerves. So that's going to take time. It's dependent on every person, and it's quite individual. Other things that can assist with scar healing is wearing silicone strips, and sometimes they have like silicone gel that you can put on, but starting to put things like this along the scar can help with the appearance of the scar. But really, we're worried about restriction, because restriction in the scar can lead to restriction in the pelvic floor. So you want to make sure that you're doing what you can to create more mobility along that skin to help reconnect to the core, reconnect to your pelvic floor, and make sure that we're not having any issues or symptoms down the road. I hope you found this helpful. Again, check out that postpartum guide and have it with you. Even if you feel like you've already done all the things, just have it as a free resource so that you can always come back to. Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.